Ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Ghost of the Shadows. Today I am working in Roblox Studio. I've taken about a month or two off from posting any new content. I do have GTA content from my Xbox that will be coming in. That will be coming in probably within the next week or so. I do promise I'm going to try to be more active here on YouTube if we can get the channel to grow. My goal right now is to get back to where I used to be from my previous channel before it got banned, demonetized. So today my goal is to show you what I've been working on within Roblox Studio. I have been working for a very long time on this map called Metropolis of Dreams. And basically what it is a city. And it's a city that will give you the ultimate fantasy of where you could role play, have fun. But also it's really for me, for I could build, design. I love architect, I love building, I love engineering, and I love making things grow, making things change. And right now I'm going to show you the base plate what I've been working at. This is a lot of things that I got in here right now. This is just a new base plate. And right now I got a new apartment building. This right here, this is basically my plate of how wide this property really is. So what size lot I would really need to house this. And I got another duplex over here. Somebody built this one, not me. But I do not like it. I don't like the way they did it. It's not feasible. So that will be going under significant renovations. This is a trailer. This is another duplex that I built with 2 carports. A lot of blue. And you know, that would make you go crazy. But I got a lot of stuff in here just sitting, waiting to be utilized. This is an upper deck. This is a vehicle, obviously. So now we're going to get to the real studio. And here we are. This is what I've been working on. Many people don't. This studio has been very glitchy. That's why I haven't been really in here. And lately it's been working really good. So in my previous video a while back, I showed you majority of the map. So right now I'm working on an late 1800s. So like you're talking about the 19th century style building. And you're hearing my birds in the background. I apologize about that. Yes? Both of you are being lippy? But anyways, I worked on... I decided to stop adding on to my map and just start working on consolidating the buildings and unionizing the walls, the windows, whatever I possibly could. So a house of this style, you would figure, would be built late 19th century style brownstone type structure. And I did some modernization of it. You know, I put some sandstone. So anyways, let's go through the foyer. This is the front entry. You come into the foyer. Brand new ceiling, brand new walls. I left the exterior walls exposed. I really did not want to cover those up. I love the way they look. Over here you have beautiful Italian marble tile for the foyer. Then you have the landing. Obviously not really a landing, but this is where pretty much where your guests will come into the house. More of a parlor. Then off to your right, you will have sliding doors. These work. These doors actually work. I wish I could log my character in and show you this, but let's stop doing that. So this is your living room, your standard living room. And this living room is huge. I mean, you're talking maybe if you base upon a 6-foot human type character that they have, this building itself probably has a 10-foot to 12-foot ceiling height. So bring this down. Then what I love the most is this. This took me a while to build. And it's because I had to cut, and I'm going to show you what I had to do. So basically, if you take this, let's move this out of the way. So let's say if we put a part in your studio. I don't like it just being plastic. Let's turn it to wood. Let's go huge. Huge. So there you go. Now let's say we want to put a circle in it. Now you could obviously do a spear. Not going to recommend it. So now I got my little cylinder. I'm going to go. A lot of players or people that wanted to utilize the studio and how to use it. This is just a rotator. It's not the most accurate way if you want to go 90 degrees, 180, 360. Hey! I'm guessing they want to be on YouTube too, and I will actually post a picture on my IG of the birds. So what I do, I go to the transform button and just slowly move it to 90 degrees. And that gives me the opportunity to place it at a perfect angle. Now I slowly will grow this, and you want to zoom out just a little bit as you're growing. So let's say this is going to be where we want it. It's not necessarily perfect, but this is just for an example of what you would want to do. You guys were quiet all day. So now I stretch the piece all the way down. Probably a little too far. I probably go here, go here. What you want to do, you want to go to these three buttons. You want to hit the word negate. So now it turns it invisible. You're like, oh my God, but it's okay. Now you click on this one, you click on the negate, you unionize. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. This is not witchcraft. This is not no trickery. It's just one of the many opportunities Roblox Studios will give you at making cool things. And you can walk through this. This is not something that it's a barrier wall. This would be something cool for like a window. You want to do a nice perfect cylinder window. You could do an arch if you wanted to. You just got to bring that part down. Now, let's say if you want to turn this into an arch. So let's shrink this down. You want to turn this into an arch. There we go. Now, one thing you can do, get another block. This is not even that. Okay, anchor this. Turn this into wood. You don't have to be perfect. Just want to come through. You probably would want to get it to right about here. You want to get it to where this little cut is at, and we'll see if that works. Over here as well. We might be wrong, we might not be, but I think this is a little too far over. Okay, so we'll do the same thing. Negate, grab, unionize, and voila. Not perfect, but gives you an archway. So that's one way you could utilize that. You could even use the cylinders, stuff like that. The spear. I could delete that. But that's basically how I got this. This took me a lot of pieces. If I could actually do something real quick. If you're patient, I will give you a better tour of 313. Forgot what street this is, to be honest. Atherstone Avenue. So we'll give you a proper tour of this house. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to close this. Well, open this. And I'm going to drop it in here. Now we need to wait for everything to reappear. Because remember, everything is basically unionized. I'm going to group all this because I want to drop the house. And when you drop the house, there is a basement underneath all of this. So that's why it's a little elevated, but it's fine. we're going to test it out. It's not going to be the best, but if I bring this a little bit closer, it gives me an opportunity to jump over. Okay, so let's move this over. I just need a platform that I can walk up on. Okay. I'm going to go to test, and we'll play here. And I'll give you a tour of the house the real way. I don't think the porch is attached to this yet. It might be. I might be wrong. But we'll take a good look at the structure of what a late 19th century Victorian was like. Well, this is more of a brickstone than a Victorian. This is more of a brickstone style manner. The brickstones were very popular in the major cities, and you did not see that. I did not anchor this house. There we go. That would help if you anchor the place and it won't fall apart. You don't have to joint your pieces. Just build, then anchor the whole entire package. So there you go. See how it's anchored? You'll come upstairs. That door should have opened inward, but it's okay. I'll change that. We come into the foyer. See how very tall this is compared to my character? So imagine if my character is a 6 foot tall male or female, whatever. So you have a really good, maybe double height. So this is about 12 foot ceilings, which is standard for that era. I might have to make the walls a little bit thicker, but that's okay. Right now, I'm in the living room. You have a little area here, whatever. Beautiful windows. This took me a while to build. You know, it's not the widest hallway, you know, but it is Roblox, so you're not going to have it 100% perfect. But anyways, these are the windows. Windows do not open. I have yet to figure out how to make a script for that. I will eventually get to there. This is one of the bedrooms. And I think I did pretty okay at mapping out how the doors would open and shut. So this is a standard bedroom for back in those days. I believe a 10 by 10 bedroom. See how the door doesn't even glitch or nothing. Wood paneling for walls. Come in here. Another small bedroom. Another small bedroom. So you have about 4 bedrooms right off the back here. There are another type of structures out there. They're called Pullman Structures. Now, I'm going to see if I can pull up apartments. See. This is what a Pullman style apartment looks like. This is actually a very modern one, but a lot of the older ones are very beautiful. You know, these are all modern style Pullmans, but usually a Pullman structure is you will have, well, there it is. Here's a prime example of what some Pullmans really look like. You know, this one obviously has the unit in the front, but most modern, most vintage Pullman style units, for example, there's a building that I am in love with, Olveston Flats. Oh, image. Okay, so this is a Pullman style. I'm going to be building this one for my map. It's just going to take me a while. These are beautiful brownstones. And in where I live in upstate New York, where I live now, here in upstate New York, in Utica, New York, there's something called the Olveston Flats. Before the Olveston Flats, there was the Genesee Flats, which burned to the ground, killed 4 people, and unfortunately, 2 of those bodies were never recovered. And this was actually built right on top of it. But there's some really old photos of what the building used to look like. This is a historical perspective. That's not really. But this is a brownstone, guys. And the saddest part about this building And this is the Cantina Flats. This is her sister. It was like kitty corner across the street. That's the Planned Parenthood building, I believe is what it is now. Ugh, but that's the Cantina. That building burned straight to the ground. And I think there's a picture somewhere of that fire, if I'm correct. But anyways, these type of buildings are beyond gorgeous because in the front part, before they did all the renovations in this building, which now this building's been falling apart for a while. Take a look at this. How can you, as an owner of an historical structure like this, allow it to get to this point? This is some of the inside pictures of this building. And it's a beautiful building. I mean, this is a gorgeous building. It's a fire hazard right now because nobody's doing anything to upgrade it, modernize it, and make it more secure and preserve history. But anyways, I wonder if there was... Let's click back on this. Now, with this Pullman style structure, what they did, and I'm going to do it by blocks here on Roblox real quick. I know I'm bouncing back and forth, but let's get through this. So basically a Pullman structure is similar to what I have here. So picture that this is the first floor. All your bedrooms will be on one side, your bathroom, then your kitchen will be in the back of the unit, and your dining room, your parlor, and your living room are up in the front. And obviously you have this. But anyways, let's show you what I did here. Back to what I'm showing you. This is one of the bathrooms. Very tight-knit bathroom. Maybe put a vanity over here. Maybe put a shower here. Toilet behind the door. Haven't decided yet. This is a master suite. A gorgeous master bedroom. Decent size. You come in here. Beautiful, beautiful master bathroom. All right, back downstairs we go. I got a railing to put up there too eventually. I will eventually get there. Come back through here. I was going to put a door here, but I'm like, no. Let's make it complicated. Life is complicated. I'm glad I'm actually testing this because it's going to give me a feel on what needs to change down the road. Anyways, this is the kitchen and the dining room. This is the dining room here. This is the kitchen. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the downstairs bathroom. Similar to the master. This wall is not finished yet, obviously. And you have the back door. Oh, the basement is actually pretty good height. I was going to go deeper, but then I'm like, you know what? It's just a small old basement. Let's shut this door. Let's open this door. And I got to fix that. But it's okay. And this is the brand new patio that I've been working on. And I actually get to test it. And it's really nice. This actually came out really nice. And I put a glass ceiling in. So it gives you a beautiful, comfortable space to chill at. Then you got a garage. So anyways, let's stop this. Delete that. Okay, so what a Pullman structure is, well, not Pullman structure, a Pullman style unit is this simple. We're going to turn this into wood. No, I'm not wood. There we go, wood. We're going to stretch this out. It's elongated. I mean, really elongated. Not this wide. It's usually about, you'll say that wide, maybe a little bit wider, longer. So basically, let's put another part. You will have a hallway here. Change the color to black. So basically, you have a hallway here. You'll have your bedrooms here. Usually about 3 bedrooms. It's not even this long actually, because then you will have your kitchen here, your dining room, and your living rooms up front. I love Pullman style structures. I will be building them because, as I said, back to the Olveston building, this building is actually 8 separate buildings. And you wouldn't think that by looking at it, but I'm going to go to Google Maps. Maps.google. ghost.com. I am not feeling good. I have not been feeling good for a while, and I'm... Alright, so we're going to go to Genesee Street in Utica, New York. And Utica is a beautiful, beautiful city. You know, I'm not knocking this city at all. And the mayor they have now is arguably, in my book, is one of the best mayors this city has ever had. And it's because of how... You could say how intelligent he is, but also how passionate he is about trying to restore an historical city back to its original luxury. So anyways, we're going to go all the way down. AutoZone Parts, Pedestrian Church, Salvation Army, United Square. And I think I went way too far. Price Chopper. Let's zoom down a little bit. There we go. I thought it was up from here. Okay, there it is. So the cantina back in Utica was here. And in this footprint. It burned straight to the ground. Thank God nobody died. People got hurt. Firefighters got hurt. But nobody died. So anyways, this building here is the Olveston that I showed you. This building here. The Olveston. This building right here. And basically what Pullman styles are is this. And you have these atriums in the middle. I never liked the idea of the atriums because if a fire broke out, let's say in this building, it could quickly jump to this one, to this one, to that one. But this is Pullman style, guys. This is 8 buildings rolled into one. It's a brownstone. And obviously I never knew there was a parking lot behind there. But back to what I'm showing you. That's basically what a Pullman is, and I'm going to be building those. This is my GTA mods. Did a video a while ago for that. Okay, now back to 1311 Atherstone Avenue, the house that I am currently working on. And the studio's not responding because I probably ignored it for way too long. But give it a moment. So while that's loading, I'll go back to here. So I got quite a few projects going on, obviously. I want to get these in the map today. This one, obviously, will go in the map today. And I'm not going to take credit for something that I did not build. Somebody built this. I love it. I love the idea. I don't like this. Love the doorway. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I don't like what they did in the inside. I know they try to make it look like something. I just don't know what. But I will gut the interior of this building. Maybe. There we go. See? Not so bad, is it? So anyways, back to this video that I'm doing here for this back deck. These are all my images. These I've learned on my own how to do textures. And that saves me a lot of time and also makes the game a little bit funner. So anyways, come on. There we go. So basically this is one of the many brownstones. I already worked on this house here. This house is fully completed. These are other brownstones. Believe it or not, these are Chicago brownstones. And I love Chicago brownstone. I love New York City as well. And I love other different cities and their development of their housing structures, their designs. And I can't wait to do a video on me renovating these buildings into functional 2 units. Like how I got this house down here. Hold on, this house down here is another one. I will show you in a different studio because it's a lot easier to do it that way. Then I'll get back to the whole notion of me actually building of what I'm supposed to. Okay. I'm actually going to keep this. Set it over there. I'm going to group it. And I'm going to press that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is group this. I want to group it just because it makes it easier to drag it. It's already anchored. And one thing I'm going to do, and I'm very lucky I could do this. I have to, knowing my luck, I have to click on everything just to get it a straight. So, and I just realized that door is not attached to the house. Uh-oh. See, sometimes when you're building in the studio, it is good to go through your stuff and try to make sure that it's all together, because if it's not, now it is. So now I could do this again. Copy. I'm sorry, but we'll post it again. Got it. Okay. So now we will go and click on all these. And now we have the front door. That's the same front door that the other building is, just I designed it a little bit different. There's not many options I'm going to have for style of doors. I will slowly get to that. But this is anchored, right? Yep, everything's anchored. So let's go to all of these. I want to make sure everything's like anchored, because I don't want lag. Go to model, and nothing was anchored. Well, not nothing. There's probably one thing that wasn't anchored. It's probably that building thing I was doing over there. When I build the Olveston, I'm going to be building the Genesee Flats as well, and I'll be working on building the Cantina as well as the Genesee Flats, Olveston, and that one. And they'll be part of the map. It's just those buildings are going to take me a little bit extra time, because yes, I'm building it to their rendering of the outside structure, but the interior is going to be my idea of what they should do to that building to preserve it. So this house here, you would consider turn of the century, 20th century style home. You know, you can call it a colonial American home. So let's go and look inside the house. You got a decent front porch, not too wide, just small, tiny front porch. I really got to switch those doors around. Not much done on the interior. I got a floor here that we could put a floor. This is the sub-base floor. This is part of the wall. Right? Part of the wall? Yeah, part of the wall. Stairs that leads upstairs. I'll show you that in a minute. This is going to be the dining room, kitchen, and this will be a bathroom that obviously is not done yet. Alright, let's go in the basement. Jeepers Creepers. The basement is way too small. I'm gonna have to go. Oh, that's because I gotta drop this a little bit more. And that's another thing about testing. When you gotta test your buildings to make sure that they're adequate. So obviously this basement needs a little TLC. I will mark it down on a sticky note and try not to forget. Sliding glass doors, they work. You can go out into, there'll be a back deck back there. Let's go upstairs. And this is a house, guys. This is not a two-family. This is, I believe, a master suite. Might be wrong. Yep, it is. So this is your master suite. Over here. Over here you have a bedroom. I think this is a bedroom or a bathroom. Bathroom. So here's your bathroom for up here. Here's another bedroom. Okay, I gotta fix that as well. But this is all rendering beginning of these houses. This is another small. No, wait. That's a bedroom. That's the bathroom. That's the bathroom. That's the bathroom. Another bedroom. And I believe this is just a closet. And there will be actually a crawl space to get into the attic. Nothing there yet. And this is just a little sitting area. It has a modern feel to it. And I gotta change this as well, because this is way too short of a railing. So I'll change that when I get ready to start decorating the house. So before I leave this studio, let me hobble. I know there's a lot of blue on this house. It's probably going to confuse you. Yeah, that's the back door. This reminds you of Beetlejuice. Open back door, I'm like, oh, Beetlejuice. This is a bathroom, a bedroom, bedroom. This is your living room. You could say this is your kitchen, your eating kitchen. Eventually, when I remodel this again, I am tearing this wall out. I'll put a, it's a load bearing wall, so you wouldn't want to put a beam there. We'll pretend we did. And that will give us, this is just a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom duplex and a living room. And this one's the same as that one. And you come over here, same thing. I might put a door here to go out to the carport. Might not. I haven't decided yet. And obviously, same layout, same footprint. The house is so beautiful. And that's all textures, guys. That's all textures. So it makes it more more realistic. Alright, so now you'll go over to this. This is a single wide modern home. Obviously, I'm going to be doing some renovation on it. Going to be changing this to make it more. I'll probably do some major renovation, honestly, on this. What I'm heavily considering of doing too, is raising it up, giving it a second floor, make it a two-story home. So this is another duplex that somebody built, and I love it. The person that built this did a phenomenal job. The porch railing's a little too low, but not really. I mean, you're talking about waist high, so that's about standard code. One thing I don't like about him, though, is he did this. I don't understand the purpose of this huge brick in the middle. But I'll be gutting this, and I'll be showing you the process of this being gutted and turned into 2 beautiful apartments. And these are 2-story apartments. So I might even do that to that one over there. Way over there. See what I'm pointing at? Right over there, right there, right there. Am I doing right over there? You know, and turn that one into this. These are stairs. These are old stairs. Now this is a pride and joy. This is multi apartments. This is your kitchen. I'm not sure. See, this unit has this back section, so I need to figure out what I want to do with it. So, as I said, the kitchen, you'll have a closet, pantry there, dining room, living room. Come over here into this hallway, you will have the master bedroom, master bath. That's a bathroom, closet, bedroom, and a closet. So not a big apartment. This is only a 2-bedroom unit, but very decent size apartment, to be honest. For this, actually, for this being a 2-bedroom, this is pretty darn big. And I gotta figure out what I'm gonna be doing back here, because I might push the kitchen back, honestly, because the kitchen's really not that big of a kitchen. Might push it as far as here, then have this as another bedroom and a back door, obviously leading into the back. We'll see. Most likely that's what's going to happen. Okay, I'm jumping. Yay. So bedroom. Now you come out here. Come over this way. The stairs lead into the second floor unit on this side. So here you have your standard living room. About maybe 7-foot ceilings, 8-foot ceilings. Come down this hallway. This is your kitchen. Back here, this is your kitchen. This is your dining room, pantry, your own back porch. You know, like, got your own stairs leading down. And the person that designed the other building should have went this far. So, where are the bedrooms? Matthew, did I lose the bedrooms? No, they're over here. So here's one bedroom. This is like a master room. You have bathroom, another bedroom here. So another 2-bedroom unit. So there's your 2 units right there. And on this side, You have 3 carports. I am not positive if I'm keeping the carports or if I'm going to get rid of them and turn this into studio and an apartment here. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. Here's another unit. Over here is a bedroom, master style. Come over here. Kitchen leads to back here. You could consider this more of a dining area. Bathroom. A bedroom. Closet. Another bedroom and another closet. Decent sized closet. I could actually turn this into a master bedroom. If I wanted to, I could tear this wall out and expand the master bedroom and turn it into a 2-bedroom unit. Because here's 1 bedroom. To be honest, this could be renovated into more comfortable living space down the road. But this is going into the map, and it will be dealt with after. And obviously, if I decide to turn this into a 1-bedroom unit, it's feasible size to do so. I will have to put some windows in, put a back door here. We'll figure it out at some point, because it's over here. Or I could turn this whole entire this right here with these 3 into 1 unit, which is feasible. Like a pretty damn decent sized units too. So as I said, there is a lot of work to be done on the map. I'm slowly tackling it, but most of my videos, slowly but surely, will be about me building the houses, getting things done. Like, I had this house completed, it just didn't save, so it kind of like really broke my heart. But this house might not even stay, to be honest. I might be tearing these 2 down, these 2 houses here. I haven't decided what I'm going to fully do yet, because I want to be able to put in those brand new duplexes. But right now I am working on the back deck, which is basically done. So this unit is pretty much all set. So right now, let's head over here. We're going to be putting a fence in. Now this is a fence I pulled out of... This is not my fence. I pulled it out of their model box. Now, be careful when you load things into your map, because sometimes there's viruses, a whole bunch of issues that people find it very funny somehow to do. I don't understand. I really, really don't. You know, people like to put viruses on their on their stuff, and it's like, if you want accreditation and you want somebody to utilize your product, do not be toxic. So what I'm going to do here is, I had to expand it because it was really small. I want to test this versus, I know this is, okay, so I'm putting this character in. I'm going to have to delete the scripts because I think that one has a script. This is something new that wasn't here before. How far am I into my video? This is my studio, and I'm... Wow, we're 38 minutes into this video. Okay, they put 2 soldiers. I don't want 2 soldiers. I just want 1. So let's get rid of... Don't matter who I get rid of, to be honest, because I'm just getting rid of the scripts. Animate. Health. NPC. Sounds. I'm going through all of these because I just want to make sure that we are not having any scripts. He's not staying in. I just got to utilize him because, I mean, Roblox has upgraded their characters a lot, and I give them a lot of credit with these new avatars, because then it's not so much. Okay, that's definitely a decent sized fence for that type of house. So I could delete him. I should have, I got tons of soldiers. Okay, so now what I want to do with this fence that somebody built is I'm going to bring it in on this side. And bring it in slightly. Make it look like it's built into the wall just a little bit and bring it this way to where it's lined on the property line. And every property, guys, will have its own designated area belonging to that property. For example, the house I worked on here with the fencing. So this is your backyard. There will eventually be a back door. This house still needs some renovations. This gate does not work. I want that to be aware to the players. This gate will not work. Don't matter what you do, this gate will not work. It's a private yard, so you don't want the gate to work. People can just come into the yard anytime they want. I might down the road build a gate door. I might do that. So that's not totally out of the question. They're not hard to build. Just for now, I had to block it off. So anyways, then we worked on this yard, and now we're fencing this one in. And the coolest thing is, I put this big, huge slate wall down this whole entire middle that gives you privacy from your neighbors. I think that's how most cities should actually do it when they got backyards like this. This is a house I really want to show you later because I'll be working on it. But right now I got to work on a lot of these units and bring them. Like a lot of these units right here, I just got to do the windows. That's all I got to do, ladies and gentlemen. And I just got to build the interior structure. I'm not going to be decorating with furniture and all that yet until I study more on meshes and different things, because there is a data limit that they give you, and those birds are very loud today. All right, so let's go through this. I'm going to get rid of the iron bar because you want some privacy from your neighbor. You don't want your neighbor be in that backyard staring at you, peeping on you and stuff like that. So I'll finish this up and I'll end the video. Then I will have another video shortly after this one to post, and it'll be me working on this building here. Now, let's zoom up. I'm not too sure if I'm just going to build one of these buildings and duplicate and bring them over, or have each unit slightly different. Haven't decided yet. But anyways, here we go. So let's delete this. Let's go to this, delete. Now there's one or two ways we could do this. I have it inside of a folder, so I can do this. Make it easier for me instead of me going through a million parts. There are 24 parts within this fence. And watch how quick this thing reduces. I'm going to keep these, and I'm going to show you why. Get rid of all these. Get rid of all these. So here we go. This, and this. I'm not gonna unionize it yet. I don't want to unionize it yet. I want to put it within its own group. Same thing with this one here, because I learned something very wise. To unionize it, I would have to ununionize it when I start piecing it all together. Okay. Okay, so take this and drop it into that folder. So now all this, and this is obviously the base. Don't have to do much with the base. So obviously I'm going to take this one. Just going to duplicate it and bring it over slightly. You don't want to go too far, but then you want to slowly push it together. And there you go. Now, the coolest thing is with this isn't staying. I'm going to go back to this one. What I want to do, I'll start with the top, obviously. We'll stretch it out as far as I can see. Right there. Go to the second part. Do the same thing. Same thing with that. Same thing with this one. And obviously same thing with the bottom base. And there you go. Now you could take this and voila. And I'm going to take this. I'm actually going to stretch it. Gotta get low to the ground to see exactly where the baseline's at. Okay. And there we go. Now we need to determine where we're going to need another one of these. So I will take this one first and duplicate it. I will give it a full, I think, 180 rotation. Well, you know, so let's give it a 180. And now we go to this, and we're going to bring it all the way over. There we go. Now we just need to determine how far over. So one thing we can do is we're going to take these two, we're going to group them, duplicate it, and determine our distance to the circumference. And that will determine our length. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Then obviously, perfecto. There you go. So now we have a basis for a fence. So now what I really want to work on is the design. So let's go back here and really figure out what we want to do. Because we have a bar here. We have a bar up there. Now, obviously, I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to duplicate it by Control D. Drag it back as far as I want. Now I'm going to bring it up. And I'm going to cover that for now. And then I'm going to slowly but surely bring it in. And there we go. Now we have a thin wall. Okay, if I remember correctly, the character... See, sometimes deleting it is not my brightest idea because then I'm not going to do... There we go. Just put them on this side. So do I really have to go that high? No. So I will keep it below this. What do you guys think? No, because... I mean, their porch is going to be that high, which is this. So let's go back here and bring it up to at least there. I mean, the neighbor's probably still going to see over your fence, but I mean, at least then you will have some privacy to your own yard, and it won't be easy to. Now I'm going to stretch this out. Now, the one thing I don't like, because this is a personalized fence, I'm going to turn this into slate. And I want to change the color to, there we go. Now one thing I'm going to do very different, I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to go to this. Is that it? No. That's part of it. I'm going to stretch this out all the way here. And I'm going to explain why I'm doing this so you don't completely freak out and like, what is he doing? You already got the others. There we go. See, and that gives us a cap in space. Okay. So now this is established. Now I'll come back to the bottom piece. Voila. And I'm going to keep that as all of this will be brick still. But I want to do a very nice red brick. And this is a beautiful brick. And it's auto saving. So now what I will do, Sorry guys, just gotta crack my knuckles. Well, it's doing that. I'll come over here. 1308. Delete. Oh, not done autosaving. Hey, go back. So one thing I'm going to do while I'm waiting, my Razer Cortex is not, and that's a booster, guys. It just gives me some extra RAM. I have a really good PC. I just like running extra RAM because I get to shut certain things down. So let's go here. And what I'm going to do with this structure is I got to find the bottom, which I'm not sure where it's at. I give the guy credit, you know, at least he is very organized when it comes to that. And everything is pretty much organized. I just got to find where this base is. Oh, there it is. House foundation. Okay. Hey, pal. Marley, get on the bed, baby. So there's two foundations to the house. So what I'm gonna do is, as a very wise builder, and I just noticed that I'm gonna group these together, and I'm gonna call them as what they are, foundation. Now the one issue that we are having is this home here. And I'm not sure if it's... There we go. There we go. Now it's more unionized. Okay. So anyways, go back to the house foundation part. Hold on, guys. Bella, take her out. So anyways, what I want to do is I want to be able to get a footprint, is what I did with the other one. So I'm going to stretch this equal as that. And this won't remain as the foundation. I will have a basement. I believe most of my houses in this map will have exactly that. And voila. So now I could take this and just put it over here. So now this gives me the same idea with just like this one. So for example, with this one, I'm gonna copy, paste, and voila. So now I got two of them. This one here, gives me an idea. Well, no, that's just that. So I'm gonna have to do the same thing. Obviously, I'm gonna copy this and just drag it over, because I really don't need to worry about the driveway. I just got to worry about the foundation of that house footprint. I'll come back here. And I will shrink this back into the wall. And voila. I have another footprint. Oh, that's actually a very small unit. So there's that one. So I'm going to have to go back with this one. And going to have to duplicate it, because Granted, that's the foundation. What I want to do is drag it down. Then drag one out. So I need one this far out just because it's going to show me. This will show me exactly the width of the footprint of the house, the circumference to the back porch area. So now I got both of these. And what I'm going to do is group them. And as you notice, one is more elevated than the other. And that's just because that's going to be the interior of the foundation. This is just going to give me a circumference of the house. So what I'm going to do is come here in the middle and just raise this one up. So then it's somewhat flat, I believe. It's not. Bring it up, Matthew. To be honest, I probably don't need it that high either. But it just gives me an idea what the house footprint is. And we'll see if this one... And this one's easy, just duplicate. And this gives me... So each one of these is different footprints I will be bringing into the map. I want to... Excuse me. I want to... I love to bring this one in. This one here. This one right here. But I'm going to see by copying it. I'll take a break with this wall. No, let's finish the wall. So now we have this wall pieces all together. It's my favorite red. Turn this into the cocoa red. And we'll do that. And I'm not going to even do fawn for that. I'll do more of a darker. So there we go. So that's that. So now we'll go to this piece. And we'll change this into that. And we'll move this piece to this one. See, so now this piece will go into this one. And we'll come here and go, don't need it. Don't need it. All gone. So now you see it'll come all as one. And honestly, I can get rid of those. Okay, so now back to this. Delete. Click on the final part, the final frontier. I got the two parts that I need. I will change them to the cocoa. Close this, go to this, delete. So now as you look, why the hell did I change that one? So now this, I will highlight it all. Ensure they're all the same color. And we will unionize it as a one piece. So we're going from multiple pieces. Forgot how many pieces that was. Hold on. 11 pieces to one. Oh. Sorry about that. And I'm going to call this simple wall. This I'll keep as base, middle. Technically, if I really wanted to, I could take this and make it go with this, but it's not that. So now we need to take these metal pieces and stretch them. And that's it. And we're going to do And that will give us some kind of accent to it to where it'll make it look different and make it stand out just a little bit. I could delete those guys. And voila. So all this is all one piece. We could ungroup this. Now this right here, I'm going to unionize and call it diamond rod. I spelled diamond right? I think I did. Don't got my glasses on. And voila, your fence is built. Now technically I could put this as all one if I want, like, into a model folder, but I like to keep it in separate in case if I got to click on something just to edit it. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Decent sized backyard. Really good place to live. Now this house is pretty much done. And when I come back, we'll be... Actually, before I leave this video, if I say goodbye, I want to come over here. And we're going to make a determination on what property will go. That's the biggest question. Like, I don't mind getting rid of these two. I like them, but then I don't. But I want to modernize this neighborhood just slightly. So let's take a look at what we have for that neighborhood. Let's do this one here, this modern. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it. It should spawn right on top, if I'm correct. And it's loading in. That's funny because I think it's about long as the driveway. So let's turn it. Get an idea of what the new house would fit. So the house will actually take up these two lots. So that's not feasible because, you know, as I said, I want this to be as realistic of a city as possible. And you think of, I mean, it's possible, you know, we've seen people that bought two houses, tore them down, and put one house. But we're talking about tax revenue style for me, you know, me being the owner of the city. I do not want to rob myself of just having a one house. All right, let's test this one. This one might be even more funnier because I don't think it's going to fit properly. And that's massive. That is literally a massive footprint. But if I am to tear down, let's say if I am to gut two of the structures, this would be plausible. So let's bring it down. Bring it back a little bit just because I don't want to be right on the sidewalks. So this would be the port. And the only thing I would have to change is the structural feature of the sidewalk, which is not hard because I have it already all taken care of. So I don't want to lose this house. So I want to take it out. So I'll take that house out. I'm going to drop it here because I'm going to renovate it. This is the same house. And I actually got to put your street numbers on this property. So waiting for that one to delete. And we'll clear this. And now move that down for now, because obviously all this will have to be renovated. Gives us me a little motivation. So I don't need this no more, but what I want to do is I want to be able to drop this, make it flat with that. Okay, so now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to turn it into a 1 transparency. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to zoom in and we're going to dig out the foundation for the new structure. Somebody once told me that I should put construction vehicles, and that's just not what I'm going to be into. I might be tearing this building down and actually putting in one of the other buildings. It might be, since we're waiting for this to do its job, it might honestly be this building right here. This one here might have to go on the other side of the city because the sheer size of it, I don't think it would be plausible. So now, all right, here we go. I'm going to have to take this whole footprint and just move it over slightly because I don't want to lose that driveway. Now I will take this driveway, move it back to here. So I'll take this. See, the carport is going to be a little bit bigger than I originally anticipated because the driveway is actually wider than the carport, which is fine. It's not going to hurt it. It gives me a decent backyard as well, ladies and gentlemen. You know, the backyard is going to be small, but they can share the backyard. I mean, it's Roblox, but in real life, sometimes you gotta share. All right, so now with this piece here, what I like doing is I'm gonna go to, it's not on, so let's go to the editor. This is your terrain editor. Now you could go through the edit mode, and by digging out, what I like to do is go to Regent. I get my selector tool, and I try to get as close as possible to the edge of the foundation. That's a little too far. And voila. You know, I got as close as possible to there. Pretty wide in the back, to be honest, but yeah, so that's about as far as I'm going to be able to go when it comes to that. So now I'm going to go down. Now you want to make sure you're not going too deep. So I'll say right about that depth will work. So you'll go here, you will delete. Now what that does, I'll go to the carport one, delete it. I don't need the carport. I will leave this. I will shut off the terrain editor. So now I got a foundation. Now if I turn this invisible, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Voila. I dug out a foundation for everything that I need. How far into the video are we? 1 hour and 9 minutes of me yabbing on about some stuff. My average videos will be about an hour, hour and a half, but will be more consistent of me not running in circles and confusing the crap out of you, and me more building and doing. So right now, I will come back and we'll work on this. You'll see it in the next video, and you'll see this all transforming into where, come on, to where this will be put into the map. So I greatly appreciate it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, please hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, smash the like button. spread the word of what I'm doing. You know, this is my hobby. This is what I like to do. If it's entertaining for you to watch somebody build on Roblox, you know, obviously I'm building realistic structures. Every one of my structures are going to be enterable. The whole thing is going to be data size. So please subscribe to the channel if you like the content. More content coming, not just this. I'll have some GTA videos being loaded up within probably by Sunday. I'll have a battle between me and a few noobs that I decided to mess with. And I have a few videos of people messing with me. So smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, and I hope you all have a great day.